Okay, hello folks, AK here, back with some more Triple Z, and with 6 days left, I'm on them. I'm trying to get as many stuff done as possible, namely the limited story events, of which there's 3, technically 4, but I doubt I'm gonna get to all of them in time. The fish one, I'm not prioritizing at the moment. Where's the freaking newspaper dog? Okay, let's see which ones we can do. Harmonic Pact and the Troubles of Ellen Shark, of which there seems to be 2 versions. I'm gonna go with the Astra Yao Harmonic Pact. Beyond the trajectory of Faith's story, other performances are also set up, waiting for the curtain to rise. Once the advanced screen begins, the story of Phaethon will be paused, and the proxy will step into anecdotes that have yet to reach their moment of revelation. This will let me skip it. Only essential content of astronomical moment can be experienced. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get to chapter 5 in time, so I might as well do it. Astro's performance is about to start. Come on, Wise. I'm coming. I'm here. It hasn't started, has it? Hurry up. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm not going to get to chapter 5 in time, so I might as well just do it, regardless of continuity. On this normal, ordinary morning, Belle sits in front of the TV with the kind of tension you'd expect in a battle with another hollow. A familiar voice comes from the TV.
Starloop is an important place to me. Countless musicians have performed on this stage, including the artist who inspired my music, Mr. Yoran de Winter.
So it's Yoran, not Joran, as I was saying it.
I hope my own concert can also have that kind of power.
Astra! What's the theme for your New Year's concert going to be? A tribute to Mr. De Winter?
Probably something like the astronomical moment. As we enter the new year, I hope everyone will be able to grasp their own moments of happiness.
Oh, sounds like you're hinting at something. Have you managed to grasp your own happiness recently, Astra? Got any news to share with us?
What a sneaky question. I've been fortunate to have happiness on my side all along, and that's why I want to share this feeling with everyone in New Eridu through my music. Anyway, thank you all for your support. I'll be waiting for you at Starloop Tower.
Buying tickets? You ready, Fairy? Act immediately at my command.
Affirmative. Once I receive your command, I'll hack into the system and secure the tickets. Master, I have a report of workplace abuse. Please address it promptly. The
Whoa.
report states that a certain individual is attempting to use nepotism to force a diligent and humble smart employee into taking on extra tasks unrelated to work.
How's that workplace abuse?
Wait, what do you mean, workplace abuse? We're all family.
Understood. Searching. 12 types of workplace gaslighting to be aware of. Now, here are the results. Number 1. Create a family-like environment. Employers looking to exploit you will tell you, "We're a family," in order to manipulate you into complying with unreasonable demands.
You tattletale AI. Remember, that master of yours is my brother. Wise, please, make Fairy help me score those tickets. They're nearly impossible to get.
All right, Fairy. Name your price. Would you do it for more electricity?
Evaluating. Suggestion. Clarifying and formalizing the positions and hierarchy of all staff. Clearly, Master's Supreme Assistant is Fairy. First Assistant is Bangboo 01, EOS. Second Assistant is Bangboo 06. Third Assistant is Bangboo 18.
Hey, what about me?
Don't be so mean, Fairy. Belle is important to me. Sure, she might not be on EOS's level, but Belle still brings more to the table than Lil 6, right?
Information updated. Master's Supreme Assistant is Fairy. First Assistant is Bangboo 01, EOS. Second Assistant is Belle.
Fine. For the sake of the tickets, I'll accept this arrangement. For now. Wait, the tickets! They're on sale already! Fairy, now!
Affirmative. Ticketing platform hacked. Remaining tickets 0. Mission failed.
Ah.
Mission failure post-analysis. Mission would have succeeded if you had given the command 181 milliseconds earlier. Such a shame, Second Assistant.
No seeing Astro for me. And Wise got to meet her again and again. Is this what they call protagonist privilege?
Maybe I could think of something.
Maybe I can think of something. What if I try inviting Astra out now? Maybe she'll have time.
And you're showing off? Wise, how could you and Fairy gang up on me like this?
No, definitely not. I would never bully you like that, Belle.
Ugh! I officially became the second assistant, and still no tickets! Not fair.
Master, I have detected a commission on Internet offering generous pay and added it to your schedule. Please check with Second Assistant for details.
See that? You said you wouldn't, but you're bossing me around already.
Since when did you and Fairy get all buddy-buddy? Guess I'm irrelevant now that you've got a cute little AI as your bestie. No one could ever replace you, Belle. What do you mean no one could ever replace you, Belle? You always come first. Well, since you said that, I can't pretend to be mad anymore, but I still didn't manage to get those tickets. Please ask Astra for tickets, Wise. No, that's not right. Ah, darn it, I really want to go. How about checking out scalper tickets? How about checking scalper tickets? There must be some on Internet by now. Scalper tickets are so expensive, even though I really like Astra. Maybe just listening to the album will do. Spending several times more money is just exhausting. Let's buy it. There's a commission, so we can buy whatever you want today. It's the new year. Gotta make sure my sister gets to go to the concert. You're the best, Wise, though I end up becoming the second assistant without even managing to buy that ticket, so not worth it. Anyway, there's a mission on the schedule. Go check it out. Alright then, I, your brother, am off to earn some money. Oh, I can't go out there? I gotta do it anyway. Money meant to be spent in times like this. Let's use what we learned from this job on Astra's concert tickets. Seems the client is already waiting at the meetup spot in the Hollow. Let's go check it out. Let's do it. Hopefully it's shorter than the last thing we did.
It must be nearby. What's this?
Ah, look who it is.
Thank you, everyone. That one was for you.
A songstress of battle.
We have another spectator. What's a Bang-Boo doing here all alone? It's dangerous.
Astra, it's me, Wise. I never would have guessed it was urine and not commission.
Wise? In a Bang-Boo? Oh, you're so cute.
That's not the only thing
This
cute.
could be a problem. What do
Them
I
Tig
do?
bitties are glorious. As is the face and everything else, and the voice. She could give Sorceress from Dragon's Crown a run for her money. This could be a problem. What do I do? What's wrong?
Don't worry too much. I'm a legendary proxy after all. I won't let anything happen to you.
It's not the hollow I'm worried about. I'm just wondering, should I punish you a little?
Define punish, milady.
We've known each other for so long, and I had no clue about your secret identity. It feels like I never truly knew you.
Yeah, that's typical of Wise. I never keep any secrets from you, Astra.
Oh, you too. But I must say, this is a pleasant surprise. Of all the proxies on Internet, you're the one who's joining me on this. I knew it. Fate really does favor me. I'm sure today's treasure hunt will go well.
I already found the treasure and I'm looking at her. What is it exactly?
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. What's so important that you had to do this yourself?
It's a highly sought-after treasure. Of course I have to handle it personally. It's the legendary record of Yolanda Winter's final performance. I've mentioned it to you before. The version available on the market isn't genuine.
That record sold like hotcakes. It's hard to believe it was a fake.
Big corporations will do anything for profit. That record is actually just a ripped compilation of Yoran's classic songs. It's totally different from what I heard live. Even as a starstruck kid, I knew it was different. That performance wasn't planned. It was originally just a small fan meetup at a music store. At that time, Yoran had left his agency, and because of some legal issues, he was forced to stop performing.
That sucks for him.
Odium and Fugue claimed to own his performance rights. Even though it was his own voice, he wasn't allowed to perform as he wished.
Reminds me of Sony and what they did to Michael Jackson.
After Yoran's death, that unpublicized performance became his final work. Then, not long ago, rumors of a bootleg recording appeared on internet. The essence of that day was incredibly pure. Yoran was in top form, too. As we talked, he just started improvising. He interacted with the fans so naturally. That feeling of everyone singing along and the sensation of collective harmony we shared can't be put into words. It was almost like we had summoned something truly extraordinary.
Perhaps it was the power of music. Maybe that's why ancient mages chanted to use their magic.
Exactly! Music is magic!
I agree.
After witnessing that performance, I came to a realization. Something clicked inside me. It felt like fate tapping me on the shoulder. I knew, right then, that I would become a musician myself.
Seems like this record really means a lot to you, Astra. Wise, get out of Theos right now. I have to be the proxy who finds this record.
Belle, let go of me, stop! Eos is getting busy.
Oh, you two are just so adorable! Fighting inside a Bang-Boo.
Yay! We got to play with our big titty songstress again. Press or hold to activate special attack and enter idyllic cadenza state, which increases all squad members' damage. Ooh, so she doesn't just do corruption damage. She's like the hunting horn class from Monster Hunter. She gives characters buffs. Cannot move when in idyllic cadenza state, but can press attack or dodge. Enter basic attack, dodge counters, returns to special moves under the idyllic cadenza state. Hold or exit to hold attack or dodge to exit the state. After launching Ultimate Fantasian Sonata, she enters idyllic cadenza state and restores HP to squad members. Holy shit, that is awesome.
The first objective is the Ballet Twins control room.
Again, I wish I did not.
Legendary proxy.
Again, I wish I did. Oh, god damn it. Can I speak, game? Again, I wish I did not dawdle on this game when I should have started it 2 months ago. Instead, I just kept playing Stellar Blade over and over again.
Catch the rhythm. Let them hear your voice. Wow, that feeling over there. Could it be?
Yeah, I really should have started this game after I played Stellar Blade, but for whatever reason, I just went and started focusing on a bunch of other things when I should have focused on this. Oh well, guess I'll just have to wait till stuff returns, I suppose. A formal paranormal exploration journal, time-worn document. On the first page, the words Paranormal Expedition are scrawled. Journal details are paranormal explanation of ballet twins. Some pages are missing, and the handwriting is blurred, providing only a faint glimpse into the bizarre experiences of the explorers. Exploration team log. I was right. I knew it would go smoothly. Someone on the internet recently dug up an old comment from a paranormal site a few years back. Weren't there rumors back then that only truly great music could summon the marionettes of the ballet twins? Someone with the ID names Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips, who claimed to have a bootleg recording of Yoran. She was very confident that album is a true musical masterpiece and it will definitely attract marionette. Here, try it out. Then she signed up for a paranormal investigation at the Ballet Twins. After that, she disappeared without a trace. According to one of the explorers, Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips was playing Yoran's song at the time, but they had never heard it before. Remember, during the improv performance, Yoran jokingly said, "Sometimes you may find miracles when digging around between the sofa cushions." If my guess is correct, Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips was there that day, just like me and the album she played. It's very likely to be that legendary album. That's right. That was the base of the paranormal exploration team. I knew we could find something here. Log notes, 3 people left of the team, and the next exploration target is the Collapse Gallery. Collapse Gallery, I remember. I have a feeling that we'll definitely find something today.
Thank you. I would have been so lost without your help.
Oh god, the character model is so freaking fluid, man. I love it.
If you really want to thank us, then could you autograph?
The character model is so damn
Please stay close
beautiful
to
and
me.
fluid. Like, sheesh.
Got it. I didn't expect you to be
Despite-
so chivalrous.
Despite being cell-shaded,
Guys won't even let me say a single word to Astra.
the physics would give even Stellar Blade a run for its money.
Well, you're the one who's always demanding things.
This song is dedicated to the world. Someone left graffiti on the corner of the wall. The lights are all out. So scary. I think I heard singing. I wonder if it's something left by the paranormal exploration team. If I get the chance, I'd like to hear Marionette singing. I wonder what an ethereal song would sound like.
Okay, what's over here? Strange stuff. External memory unit. Stores paranormal exploration team's past operations. Access, it reveals logs of the team's activities and analysis data. However, the records abruptly cut off at critical moment, hinting at a grim and unfortunate outcome. This sudden interruption stirs a deep sense of curiosity and unease about the truth of what happened. This looks like an external memory unit for a Bang Boo, but could there be any clues? Should we try reading it? Come on, Wise, open your mouth. Ah! Open your mouth obediently. That data was delicious. Reading data. It really is the Bang Boo from Paranormal Exploration Team. Was it the Fear Team? Ugh. Hopefully they're free from the clutches of WB now. After... Oh, never mind. WB still owns the license, which sucks. Rest in peace, Monolith. The last game you ever made was, well, everything you made before Fear 2 when you sold out. After leaving the gallery, they went to the pantry and then came back. That's a bit strange. Shall we go check it out? By the way, I also do not care about the Middle-earth games they also made. Not only was I not impressed with the gameplay, they absolutely butchered the lore of J.R.R. Tolkien to a degree that basically sets the standard Amazon did with Rings of Power. Ow.
Catch the rhythm. Let's switch things up. Yeah. Let our souls resonate.
Bang Boo's moving pretty fast. Almost like it's running away.
Running away? Could it be that they actually encountered Marionette? The monsters are getting tougher and tougher. I hope the exploration team is okay. Catch the rhythm.
The data ends here.
I suddenly feel really worried. Will the exploration team be okay?
Hopefully. Inside this folder, I hope it's not bad news. I just want everyone in the exploration team to be okay. There's a letter. It's from sofa cushions and potato chips. If they had time to leave a message, it should mean they're okay. To the adventurers who found this album, please rest assured I have safely escaped. The flickering lights here are truly terrifying, but following my instructions, you can get out of here too. It's a pity I have to leave Yoren's music recording behind, but there's no helping it if it's so everyone can escape. Marionette looks really scary, but anyone who likes Yoren's music can't be a bad person. As long as this album is played, even the ethereals will calm down, as if they are really taking it in. Take this opportunity to run to the gallery downstairs. I left the hollow data storage unit there. Hope you get out successfully. Phew, I can finally relax. It seems we safely escaped under the protection of Yoren's music. Wait a minute, does that mean Yoren's Legacy? That's a pretty looking CD. An unofficially recorded album, secretly recorded by a fan known as Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips during Yoren's fan meeting. By the twist of fate, this became the last semi-public recording of Yoren, never officially released or leaked. It has since become a legendary album among music enthusiasts, hailed as Yoren's Legacy. I found it. This is it. It really exists. I'm so happy. Can I make a small request while I have the chance? It's a good opportunity to raise the price, actually. Belle has always wanted Astra's autograph. Would that be okay? Is that all? Of course, no problem. It must be written to my beloved Belle. It has to be better than the one for my brother. Of my brother. Oops. I suddenly realized I don't have a pen with me. Let's get out of here first. Then we buy a pen. And I can sign whatever you want. Yay!
Finally found it!
What the?
Gotcha.
Ow. You got me.
Miss Yao, let's keep improvisations on stage, shall we? Now then, please get in the car.
Bye-bye. Wait, I almost forgot. There's the autograph I owed you to my dearest daughter. Be sure to come to my New Year's concert, okay?
Why is she so damn cute? I want to marry this woman. Astra gets in the car and stretches out. Constant nagging noise draws her attention. On a second glance, she sees a man on the car's video phone shouting angrily. Evelyn presses the mute button casually. With the sound cut off, the man's angry expressions look even more ridiculous.
What's Mr. Hobson blabbing about this time?
It's gotta be a whiny version of, please don't run off alone and stay safe before the show. I mean, if there's anything that needs to be done, just give me the orders. There's no need to put yourself at risk.
Eve, are you angry?
No, just a straightforward, calm protest with no whining.
Don't be mad. Check out what I found. It's Yoren's legacy work, the legendary secret record. I told you before, remember? After Yoren left the agency, he held a small fan meetup in a music store. I was there, and So young at the time. I never thought I'd find a recording from that day. It's all thanks to the proxies. I definitely would have gotten lost without them.
You trust people too easily. How do you know anything about these random proxies you found on Internet? Who they really are, what their motives might be, or if they can be trusted?
Well, clearly she meets us in real life at some point.
They're not random proxies. They're friends I knew before. I told you about them. The siblings who run the video store on 6th Street?
Yup.
What?
If you already knew they were proxies from the start, you could have just DM'd them on Knock Knock. Why bother making a formal Internet post?
True. I was just being stubborn out of habit. Sorry, I was wrong.
But they've managed to keep their proxy identity hidden from close friends, and they use a bamboo to handle commissions. That means your friends are pretty careful and dependable. That's reassuring. Huh. If we invite them to the concert, then they might just come in handy. Let me think about where to station them.
Wow, Eve, you're surprisingly generous with compliments. For other people, that is. Wait, you're not planning to run a background check on them, are you?
Having every bit of information allows me to prepare for any scenario. Like if you decide to suddenly run off.
So then, what gave me away this time?
You borrowed the makeup artist's phone to post on Internet. Pre-opened a bathroom door before the press conference for your escape. I have to say that the most creative idea this time was riding a public bike into the hollow.
Aw, I thought my plan was flawless. You're so sharp, Eve. Before you were a manager, were you a detective? Or a PubSec officer?
If I'm going to assume hit woman.
Not exactly, but close enough.
She was a hit woman, wasn't she?
Uh-huh. So secretive. If you tell me, I promise I won't run off next time. I swear.
I mean, she's got daggers with Hitman razor wire, for Pete's sake. Or whatever you call it, the little wire that they used to strangle people in the movies.
A professional spy.
Close enough.
Huh? Hang on. A professional spy. That's so cool! Sounds like the perfect inspiration for a song!
Are you really thinking of singing a song about being a professional spy at the New Year's concert?
Huh? Is that not allowed?
So, how's the concert showstopper coming along? Today's the production deadline. Okay, so we went against the entire board to buy Starloop for a New Year's concert, publicly announced your new single, and now you have writer's block. Did I miss anything?
Yes. Today's just the official deadline, and I know you prepared plenty of fallback deadlines. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. But there's no piano here.
We're definitely not. You wouldn't be able to fit it in this limousine.
Can you help me, Eve?
I don't sing, you know that.
That's okay. You can just hum along with my cues, like this.
Evelyn's voice flows along Astra's fingertips, rising and falling into a gentle, melodious tune.
Oh, wow.
You're not tricking me into singing for you, are you?
Evelyn swiftly reaches out a hand to press firmly onto Astra's shoulder, using her body weight to press her down into the small gap between her seat and the floor.
What's wrong?
We're being tailed. Those cars have been following us a while now.
Ruh-roh.
There's a companion hollow in the area. Let's use it to lose those unwelcome followers.
When Evelyn uses her skills to deal damage, she builds up burning embers. Zoom into a chain attack. Well, I've basically already been using her several times already, so...
You think hiding in a hollow will make everything fine?
Check your six. I arranged for someone to meet us before we entered the hollow. It shouldn't be far. Follow me.
Well, I already unlocked Evelyn, so I just need to wait for Astra to come back. Same with Ellen. I really want Ellen because her gameplay feels so awesome.
Where are you running off to, Astra Gal?
The stage is mine.
I'm your opponent. You are not worthy of speaking to me yet.
Watch out!
My turn.
Coming through! Watch out!
Heads up. Final warning.
Move aside!
Our music will make you.
Don't cross the line.
Out of my way!
Another one.
The intel was right. You really can fight. So this is where your true strength lies.
It's dangerous. Nothing.
I knew you were just a talentless company puppet.
Shut it.
Okay, so they have a unique...
Move it!
Let our souls resonate.
Nothing reaches my defense.
Out of my way!
Don't cross the line.
Around me.
So impressive. The best defense is a strong offense. Don't even try.
Okay, so they do have a unique parry animation. No unique ultra like Kaleda and Ben do, however. I would have liked that. Ah, well. Oh, damn security. Eve, are you alright? I'm fine, but we can't let our guard down just yet. You guys take Miss Yao back. Right. What about you, Eve? Aren't you coming? It's dangerous to go alone. There's something that bothers me. I have to thoroughly investigate the goal of these attackers. Miss, you should take the car back first. I will be there shortly. Oh, I see. You must have your reasons. Then I'll head back first. Eve, make sure to come back safely. I will. Evelyn, watching Astra leave safely, lets out a sigh of relief. Assaulters mentioned some intelligence. Miss Yao's clearly being followed somehow. Her position must have been leaked. Besides, who else could it be? Thankfully, they're quite unprofessional. Luffy, Sun God says, let's go, Evelyn. Yes, I agree. Thankfully, they're not quite unprofessional. Okay. When we fought just now, they didn't even realize that I had knocked their communicator off. As long as I find the comms, I can find out who's behind those attackers. Also, I know exactly how exactly did Miss Yao's schedule get leaked. Found it. Completely wiped, so this is why they're not worried about losing the communicator. But like they said, no data can be completely erased. Guess it's time to meet an old friend. Secret code is, oh, I remember, it's the payphone on 6th Street. Are we calling for reinforcements? Sounds like it. For all these years, she's the only one who successfully hid her identity after leaving the organization. Huh. Wait, was there something up there? No, I'm just imagining things. This matter concerns Miss Yao's safety. Sheesh, man. Eve and Astra are like peak waifu design. It's like takes me back to 2000s games. Wish these characters existed. Oh my god. And we were definitely not short on these kinds of characters even back then. Secret code is the nursery rhyme 115566544332221. Old payphone let out a series of dial tones before falling into silence. Evelyn waited until finally a voice came through on the other end of the line. Not wrong. I thought you'd never call. What's up? I need your help. That's rare. There's a mission you can't handle. Go ahead. Tell me what I can help you with. Can we meet? Meet. Fine. Since I promised to help you, I'll help you to the end. From where you are, can you see that Tin Man's beverage shop? Yeah. Turn left at the intersection and walk straight. There's a good spot for us to rendezvous. You'll know it when you see it. Wait for me, I'll be there in 10 minutes. If it's just 10 minutes, maybe I'll take a walk around the area. I also need to keep an eye out for any suspicious people. Tin Master. He looks so goofy with that swig of coffee on his head, swirling around. I'm a bit sleepy. Please get me up a cup of coffee. Dear guest, coffee is not just a tool to keep you awake. It has its own mission. The aroma is meant to relax people, whilst bitterness is the true taste of life. A cup of good coffee is actually a conversation with one's innermost thoughts. It is to commune with God. Yes. I see. I've underestimated the meaning of coffee. Not many people know how to slow down and savor it. I hope this cup brings you a moment of peace. Seems like the master barista, deeply passionate about coffee, not suspicious at all. Quite the skillful technique. I didn't expect there to be such an excellent coffee shop hidden here. Hidden? It's literally right on the street. Of course, 6th Street is a place full of hidden gems. I hope you'll visit often in the future. Just as expected, thank you for coffee. It's about time you head to the rendezvous point. Yeah, it's not really hidden. It's literally out in the open. It's like a Starbucks. Did you get Evelyn? As a matter of fact, I did. Took a whole bunch of master tapes, but it was worth it. And because I started playing Zenless much later than I should have, I mean, I got my PS5 back in November, so I'm very severely behind. And yet, for whatever reason, I kind of just dawdled playing on other games instead. So I'm gonna have to wait for Astra and other characters to come back, like Chingy did, if I want to get them. Everyone has her, but not me. I feel you, man. It took me until like the last couple of pulls just to finally nab her, and I was so happy to have it be over with. Until the next time. Waiting, a girl in a hoodie with the hood pulled down low pokes Evelyn on the shoulder. So yeah, I'm not even going to bother with spending on any more master tapes until another character I want drops, because I'd rather not waste a bunch more on the very slim chance I'll ever pull her again for the little cinema stuff that all the other characters have. Girl in a hoodie with the hood pulled down low pokes Evelyn on the shoulder.
Long time no see. You seem to be doing well for yourself.
Same for you.
Me? I've had a couple of close calls, but compared to my old days in the organization, I'm much happier now.
Lost the 50-50. Ay, that's painful.
So what can I help you with? I'd like to repay you for saving my life sooner rather than later.
This communicator's been wiped. Can you restore the data in it? Even fragments would help.
Let me see.
Girl hooks up the communicator to her portable laptop. After rebooting it a few times, the communicator emits a puff of smoke.
Huh. So it fries its own motherboard after too many brute force attempts. That's some really advanced tech.
Bernice is coming, so I think I'll use my guarantee 5-star on her. Okay. Yeah, I started getting interested into Zenless around the time Bernice's trailers started dropping, and it just exploded like wildfire. Pun certainly intended. And, I mean, I knew of Zenless even before that, but I wasn't really into the gacha scene at all. I'm more old-fashioned, where I prefer my games given full releases, and I wasn't really in the mood for a giant open-world game like Genshin. I might try Genshin at some point, same with Wuthering Waves. I just haven't really had time to get into those. But I'm really liking Zenless stylistically-wise, gameplay-wise, and also I like the more condensed level environment instead of a giant empty world. So it fries its own motherboard after too many brute force attempts.
What trouble
Okay.
have you gotten yourself into this time?
Did you get any useful intel?
Have some faith in your old buddy. I got a snippet of encrypted communication before the board fried. The record can't let Odium have it. Must separate. Don't let anyone find out Fugue. And the rest is gone.
Fugue.
Fugue? What does that mean? Forget it. I don't need to know. As long as you get it.
Can you see who sent that encrypted message?
Only the encrypted IP address. Let me trace it. Yeah, here we go. 192.453.18.300. Your look says it all. Is this bad news for you?
No, it's not bad news for me. But it's very bad for the person I'm trying to protect.
Wow, you really have been doing well.
What makes you say that all of a sudden?
Because you have someone you want to protect, no matter what. I'm kinda jealous. I still work alone.
I've made some interesting friends too, but they've saved me a couple of times, so I feel like I owe them, and it's kind of embarrassing. Otherwise, if I teamed up with them, we'd probably be unstoppable.
Huh. I'm a bit intrigued that you think so highly of them.
They're pretty famous on internet. The name is Faithin. If you can't get a hold of me next time, try reaching out to them. Tell them you know me. Might even get a discount.
Yeah, we've seen this chick hanging out in the video store a couple of times, so I thought her model looked familiar.
Got it.
Do Wuthering Waves, not Genshin Impact. It's better open world game to start with than Genshin Impact. I also heard the combat is a lot more Devil May Cry, Stellar Blade like in in Wuthering than it is in Genshin, which is kind of more my cup of tea because I've been starved of good DMC style action games. It's why I appreciate Stellar Blade when it came out, despite its flaws, of which I've pointed out in my own playthrough of it.
That's all I got before the motherboard fried. I hope it's useful.
Very useful. You haven't changed. Still as reliable as ever.
Well, I'm heading back to my safe house then. I'll see you next time. And who knows when that might be.
Take care of yourself out there. But you've always been so cautious. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, what name do you go by now?
Evelyn. Evelyn Chevalier.
So it's not her real name, it's one she gave herself.
Evelyn. That's beautiful. And sounds real fancy. I go by Rain now.
Wutherings is just a better game overall. I'll take your word for it. I mean, even Tectone has been giving the game props for all the fixes it's done.
Nice to meet you, Rain.
Rain smiles at Evelyn and leaves. As Evelyn watches her go, she thinks to herself, Rain, that's a beautiful name too. On her way back to Astra, Evelyn can't help but think about that IP address. It's an internal company IP, which means that the person who leaked Astra's location was an insider. Oh! Later at observation deck atop Starloop Tower.
Miss Yao.
How's it looking?
I've looked into it. The group that attacked us was indeed affiliated with Fugue.
Are they targeting the company or me?
Neither, but in a way, both. Fugue's goal was to get a hold of Yoran de Winter's record. Yoran's legacy cannot fall into the hands of an evil corporation like Odium. They seem to have recruited irrational fanatics for the job.
How did they find out so fast? I literally just found that record in the hollow.
Your movements are always watched. Fans, reporters, and people who mean you harm. Even those close to you. The enemy's infiltration is deeper than you think. That's why we must be extra cautious.
Just a product propped up by capital, huh?
Don't let Fugue's slander or defamation get to you. You just need to stay true to your heart.
My heart? I really want to shout, "Get lost!" at those big corporations like Fugue and Odium. My music is just my music. If only the world were really that simple.
Covering Yoran de Winter's classics in this concert was the company's idea. But you're the one who will bear the bad reputation for it. I fear that you may follow Mr. de Winter's path, becoming a victim sacrificed in the invisible struggle of opposing powers.
Again, like what happened to Michael Jackson with Sony and their bullshit.
There's one line from Yoran that I adore. Every heart is a lonely note. His songs truly have a special power. On the night the old capital fell, I was huddled under a blanket in a makeshift shelter, wondering if my mom and dad had fled without me, or turned into terrible monsters. Even though I knew I was lucky to have survived. Even though I knew my life had been bought with someone else's. The person who rescued me told me, "Be happy, child. Live on with a smile." I knew I should stay strong, but I just couldn't manage. At that very moment, the shelter's old speaker started playing a song. Turns out that song was Yoran's. Without me noticing, the melody somehow melted away all my fears and loneliness. Tears fell, but they weren't sad tears. They were tears that cheered me up and helped me face the future with a smile on my face. I wiped those tears and realized it wasn't just me. Everyone who'd heard it rediscovered a connection between hearts after painful loss. It was Yoran who helped me realize the power that music has to deeply captivate the human heart. Every era needs its own songstress. People place all of their hopes in her, and she must bring them hope. If every heart is a lonely note, then I hope my voice can weave the staff lines of our times. Open the curtain, so hearts have no more divides. Let everybody's voice be heard, echoed, resonated, and stitched together into the most powerful melody in New Eridu.
Carefully putting Yoran's record away, Astra strokes the control panel a few times, as if playing an instrument in silence. The curtain of Starloop Tower slowly begins to lift. A dreamscape quietly unfolds, floating in the night sky and welcoming the starlight and the distant beyond.
Music is magic.
Maybe I am enchanted by some kind of magic. It makes me believe that even I may be worthy of protecting this star's radiance.
That was cute. Only thing missing is a giant robot, and you would have had yourself a Macross at home, but in a good way. An excited Yao punches through the tranquil silence of rolling around on the bed.
Guys, it's Astra! Wait, no, it's that really pretty manager lady from last time. She sent us an invite. It's an invitation to Astra's concert. There's even one for EOS. Wow, I never knew VIP tickets looked like this.
She's happy.
Now I can enjoy New Year's Eve without crying over not having a ticket.
After all these years of unpaid work for Wise, I've finally gotten my reward.
Unpaid? We both work together in the video store.
Protecting the world's last city can wait until after the concert. Astra is so nice. I really don't get why haters have to diss her like that online.
Haters dissing her online? What are they saying? Fairy, can you look it up?
As of today, ever since the announcement of this astronomical moment, New Year's concert, discussions related to Astra Yao have consistently dominated the top trending searches, accumulating 8.26 million views. Negative opinions about Astra Yao account for 14% of all traffic, mainly focusing on the following points. Number 1. She's ugly.
Not in your life.
Huh? That's outrageous. Sure, beauty is subjective, but calling Astra ugly is just absurd. We can't let them slander her like that.
Understood. 173,925 new accounts have been registered to launch a full-scale attack against all comments claiming Astra is ugly.
Hang on, isn't that using superpowers for evil?
Hang on. Isn't that basically using superpowers for evil? No. Bad fairy.
Understood. 173,924 accounts have been deactivated. Comments have been deleted.
No! Let her cook wise. I think Fairy's right. When you can't speak truth to power, it's okay to use a few tricks here and there.
Agreed. By employing such measures strategically, Fairy can help Master become a god in New Eridu.
This is starting to sound like a villain arc. We're proxies, so we have to keep our moral compass or we'll lose ourselves.
Bro, they need to put that stuff on their lives.
Fine. You're right. For a few seconds, I felt like I had all of New Eridu under my control. Scary. Wait, weren't we talking about Astra? Where did we go off topic?
Other negative comments mostly compare Astra Yao to the late superstar Yoran de Winter. For instance, de Winter is a true classic, and Astra's nothing more than just an idol propped up by capital. How dare she try to ride on that legacy?
I mean, to Astra's credit, she's at least earnest about trying to live up to that legacy and preserve it. Unlike other people in Hollywood and elsewhere. Kathleen Kennedy.
Astra is clearly a musical genius who's taken up De Winter's mantle. Her latest record proves it.
No point comparing the two, they are both amazing. It's not like Astra's success comes solely from corporate backing.
Astra is Astra, and money is money. She stands on her own merits. It's not like her success comes solely from corporate backing.
Haters gonna hate. They just have a chip on their shoulder or something. It's either this or some other dumb reason like those "she's ugly" comments.
Honestly, I'd rather have Astra Yao in real life than most of what gets churned out in the music industry these days.
Which is exactly why we should hit them back. Hard.
It wouldn't be good if we caused trouble for Astra and Evelyn. Fandom feuds can affect public perception. Astra's been famous a long time. I'm sure they can handle it.
Okay, if you say so. You're too nice. But I'm still worried. Is it really okay for us to do nothing about it?
Just like that, you spend the entire day following posts about Astra on the internet. Is this the price of stardom? How does Astra handle this endless negativity? Simple. You get off the internet and don't read any of it. I mean, there's criticism, and then there's just BS. The day of the concert at last. Today's the day. Astra's concert. From now on, every millisecond counts. We need to enter the venue 2 hours ahead of time. Traffic's good, weather's good, and the invitation is in my pocket. Weiss, are you ready? Can we head out? Yes. Let's head out. Feel boiling passion already. There's no need to rush. We have enough time. I can feel the boiling passion. Alright, I guess it's good to leave early. Starloop Towers, downtown city center, so just the journey there will take quite a bit of time. That's what I'm thinking too. I know I'm being impatient, but I'm just so excited. Great that you understand how I feel, Wise. And we will not let anyone suffering Astra derangement syndrome get to us. Back in this place after having done the Bang Boo beauty pageant thing. Well, I don't know if I would call it a beauty pageant so much as a freaking Dance Dance Revolution spin-off. This is it, Legendary Star Loop. They even made matching glow sticks. Astra thought of everything. Astronomical light stick. Made for the New Year concert, unique stick combines a microphone with a harmonic core. When activated, the core causes red section of the stick to rotate slowly, making it more like a magical wand than an ordinary light stick. Spending New Year with my brother and Astra, is this real? I'm not dreaming, am I? Your jaw's on the floor. Your jaw's about to reach the floor. You look so funny. I have to take a photo, record this. Sure, let's take one. Although I've already set EOS to real-time recording mode. Everything that happens today, every minute and second, I make sure to record it all. Spending New Year with Belle and Wise must record it all. EOS want to be shot too. Can we ask someone for help? Passerby. Oh, wait a minute. Finally. Didn't want to work. Astra, what a queen she is. I wonder if she'll get annoyed if I ask her to sign my album later. That's a common misconception. The company just uses the queen as a way to package her and establish an interesting character for her. Of course, it's also related to her professionalism on the stage. Astra is super cute in real life. Yeah, she really is cute, super friendly, and down to earth. That's exactly it. Too bad, I actually like the prideful and aloof kind more. Seeing the other person walk away if the girl seems a little down. How about asking her to help take a picture? But I think Astra is super cute like that already, but it's nice to have at least one person who agrees with me. Would you mind taking a group photo for us? Yeah, we'd like a group picture. You must be an astronaut. Astronaut. Pun. You must be an astronaut too. I know it because you arrived early just like me. You got it. Leave it to me. My throat was getting all dry from all the talking. Getting my tongue tied. Now you made EOS look so cute in the photo, even I look great. Whereas look, other people can take cute photos of me. How come you can't? Of course, I've collected quite a few of Astra's photos. I'm real good at photographing people. Just as you're looking through the photos you take in Astra, Yao's manager Evelyn strides over to you two.
You must be Belle and Wise. Astra's told me so much about you. My apologies for missing the chance to thank you both in person last time. Welcome to Starloop Tower, my esteemed guests. Or should I say, Faithin.
Huh? Wait, how did you... Only like 1, 2, 3... It doesn't matter. Not many people should know who we are in the first place.
All right, because I'm assuming up to now he's interacted with the Victorian maids, the Kaladin bikers, and I'm assuming even possibly the cops, Zhu Yuan's folks, and of course the Hollow Division with Miyabi and Yanagi. Considering long ago I finally unlocked the Hollow watch base.
You've been pretty careful. Although in my opinion, there's room to be even more cautious.
Yeah, so he already has a couple groups of people who knows who he is already by this point. I can only assume. I haven't gotten further into the story yet to experience it because these extra story bits expire in 6 days, and I'd rather not miss them, so I'm just going and doing it out of order regardless.
Please rest assured, My intel does not come from anyone who knows your true identity.
Then, how did you...
Just simple logic. Syncing with a Bangbu isn't technologically difficult, but maintaining connection once you're inside a holo? The only one capable of that level of in-holo communication is the legendary proxy, Phaethon. Of course, the reason I could draw that conclusion was because Astra knew you were inside that Bangbu. As long as you're skilled enough at impersonating a Bangbu, you don't have anything to worry about.
Huh. Guess I'll have to get more tips from Eos on how to be a cute Bangbu.
You're already too good at being a cute Bangbu, Wise. If you get any better, it might start to get on people's nerves. From an outside perspective, I often think, sheesh, this guy really has no shame moving like that in Eos's body.
I strongly agree.
Anyway, Astra is very lucky to have your help. I hope we can continue working together. Given her position, she needs all kinds of talented individuals to...
Well, I mean, I got you in the gotcha, so technically we already are.
Talented individuals. And these two are?
Mr. Hobson, what brings you here in person? These two are Miss Yao's esteemed guests, Belle and Wise. Allow me to introduce the Chief Governance Officer of Odium Entertainment Group, Mr. Hobson.
Guests of Miss Yao. You both seem so young and promising. May I ask which business you're associated with?
We run a video store on 6th Street.
I guess our video store counts as a business.
I see. Well, Evelyn, since Miss Yao's esteemed guests are here, why don't you go attend to them?
But what about the security?
I'll handle it.
Understood. All right, dear guests, please follow me.
Evelyn guides you through Starloop Tower, giving you a bird's eye view of the entire skyline. It's stunning, but you feel a pair of piercing eyes on you the whole time. Okay, so the Bangbu pageant thing, that technically takes place after all this, so I ended up going backwards in the plot.
That gentleman over there keeps staring at us. It's a bit unnerving.
Well, today's performance is unlike any before, with far too many variables to track. Hobson, I mean, Mr. Hobson, is naturally a very meticulous person.
So, what's so special about today's performance?
That's a secret. Just sit tight and wait for Astra's big surprise.
Uh-oh, he's glaring at us again. So intense. It must be tough working under someone like him.
Not at all. In fact, I don't work for him. I serve Miss Yao.
He even asked where we worked. When I told him it was just a small business, his face immediately froze. So intimidating.
If you had told him you were Phaethon, you might have gotten a big smile out of him. For someone at his level, quickly judging others based on their usefulness is second nature. Anyone deemed useless won't get a sliver of his attention. It's practically a survival skill for someone in his position.
Astra isn't like that.
Astra isn't like that. If we're talking about level, then she's technically above him.
That's right. Despite her position, she never looks down on anyone. With all that talent, she never sees herself as special. That's why she's so precious.
In other words, she stayed humble.
To be honest, before meeting her, I didn't think someone like her actually existed. At first, I kept waiting for her to show her true colors.
No, probably expected it from prior experience.
I know exactly what you mean. Who'd have thought the brightest star in New Eridu wasn't putting on a facade and was genuinely such a pure person?
Is it just me? Or is anyone else worried that Astra might get hurt by being her genuine self?
I won't let that happen.
Evelyn turns her face slightly. It's like she isn't saying this to anyone else, but softly reassuring herself. Speaking of surprises, Eve, a familiar voice comes rushing in our direction.
Eve, help! Belle, Wise, you're here too!
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I just got scolded by the music director. Oh, he was furious. It was terrifying.
I'm sure it's not the director's fault. How's your final song coming along? You've blown through 20 deadlines we set for you, and today is the absolute final submission day.
Huh? Well, I can't just put out something ordinary for everyone, right? Once inspiration hits, it'll be fine.
So she's procrastinated on this one. Oops.
So, until inspiration hits, you need me to take on the director?
Eve, you promised to protect me from any danger, right? Now's the time to save me from this berserk deadline-chasing director!
I don't think that was in her job description, Astra.
Sorry, but that monster's outside my jurisdiction.
That's what I said.
Oh, how could you?
Ugh. I feel like half the time I know what a lot of these games are gonna say before they say it. I don't know why. It's just something that happens to me. You guys are so close.
This kind of back and forth feels oddly familiar, doesn't it, Belle?
Totally. Conversations like that happen every day between an unreliable brother and his sharp, capable sister.
Hey, how dare you?
Evelyn, stop covering for her. She doesn't have anything ready. Not a single piece. What are we supposed to do for the final song? Improvise? Huh?
Suddenly, a deep, booming shout interrupted their conversation. Faced the enraged director's outburst. Editor, the sentence is not structured very well. Astra grabs Belle and Wise by the hands and runs without hesitation. Evelyn follows closely behind, letting out a wry smile. Work always comes with unexpected crises beyond one's job description. After a close game of hide-and-seek, the enraged supervisor loses track of their target. Evelyn leads everyone to hide in shadows as she watches the supervisor leave.
What? Where'd she go? And how does she run so fast in heels?
Okay, I really, really hope that we get an anime adaptation of ZZZ, because that by itself is just... it practically begs for it. On top of the fact that I really, really hope that in due time we get a proper physical disc release version with everything, because the game is frankly too good for being a gacha. It really is too good for it.
Poor director. Looks like this time we're really going to have to push it to the last minute.
My dear Yoran used to be just like that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're... Astra, meet the special guest the company invited for your concert.
Lady De Winter, it's really you. I can't believe you're actually here. Having you listen to my performance in person, it feels like...
Please, just call me Tessa. Ah, so this record is... I know it's a tad bit last minute with the show starting soon and all, but would you mind if I borrowed it for a moment? Everyone's been saying that you're the rising star who will carry on Yoran De Winter's legacy.
So is Tessa Bjoran's wife, sister? I'm going to assume wife, but I could be wrong.
I'm truly sorry to say this, but to me, no one will ever replace Yoran.
I don't think that was ever the intention.
Yoran's music has always been my guiding light. Without him, I never, ever could have made it this far. Oh, right. I'd also like to thank you in person. I've always wanted to pay tribute to Yoran with this performance, and I heard the company finally got your approval. I'm truly honored.
Yeah, she's not claiming the music for herself. She's just being honest with where her inspiration came from.
Pay tribute? Today's your debut show at Starloop Tower. Honestly, performing your own work would be more than enough.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yoran. He belongs to the past now.
No. Yoran's music transcended time and space. He's beyond amazing. Honoring him on stage at Starloop Tower has been my dream for as long as I can remember.
Well, if that's what you've set your heart on, then I wish you the best of luck tonight.
Something fishy's going on, huh? After wishing Astra a successful performance, Lady De Winter leaves. VIP room offers the best view and is usually reserved for special guests. To prevent company staff from interfering, I booked it under Astra's name. Was it really just a coincidence that Lady De Winter was here just now? Could other insiders in the company really be... Could their other insider really be? Best way to dispel suspicion is to uncover the truth. Special episode. Okay, there's nothing else suddenly popping up. She is the wife. I knew it! Thank you for letting me know. Okay, there's nothing off to the side. Eve, what are you doing? The performance is about to start. Is it just my imagination, or does something seem to be weighing on your mind? Just been with our two guests all this time, and there's still a lot of work to go over again. Wow, Eve is so serious. Actually, there won't be any issues even if you don't go over it again. How about you leave that and come backstage with me instead? Just kidding. The only reason I can focus on my creative career is because you've been helping me with all those troublesome tasks. So let's go with your plan. Miss Yao, you go ahead with your work. I'll play with Belle and the others for a bit and then head backstage. Director may not have calmed down yet, so we better not go too early. Alright, see you tonight. Okay. Evelyn heads off in the direction of Lady De Winter, in the direction Lady De Winter went. Okay, so we're playing as Evelyn in these parts. Food cart. Could it be a lead left by Fugue? As expected. Already conducted a thorough inspection of all the VIP guest items for the concert beforehand. This note must have been slipped in not long ago. Radiant and dazzling, though not pure gold, it illuminates the world. It's a code, and the answer seems to be related to a golden object, but the entire star loop is resplendent with gold. Seems there's quite a few places that need to be checked. Gold record statue. Famous music award. Eve carefully examines the gold record sculpture. The total of 8 discs, and they don't seem to be anything special. But the sculpture almost perfectly fits the riddle. Wait, could it be... Is the answer the number 8? Lady Astra's concert also starts at 8 p.m. This can't be a coincidence. There are no coincidences. I'm almost certain the first clue is the number 8. I need to go to the Luminous Hall floor. Oh, what's this? Grill is also gold, but this one's actually gold-plated. Code clearly says it's an option that sounds like gold, but isn't gold. So this grill probably doesn't have any clues. Just to be sure, Evelyn carefully inspects it again. It really is just a regular decorative item. Let's go search other places and see what we can find. Camera control panel. After entering the administrator's password and connecting to the camera's control panel, cameras are all fine. No suspicious individuals spotted. Speaking of suspicious individuals, I probably seem like the most suspicious one right now. Hobson must have deliberately sent me away with Bell and Wise were around. He's probably already wary of me. As expected of an old fox from Odium, he's no easy opponent. But despite his suspicion, he has yet to revoke my admin privileges. That means that's all he's got. There's no way I can fully entrust Miss Yao's safety to the company. Okay. Push hard on the passage door and find that it is locked. Good. It can only be opened through a remote control room from the main control room. This should give Fuchs people a hard time if they try anything. I need to double check security facilities in other areas. Yao's poster. Radiant and dazzling, though not pure gold, it illuminates the world. Miss Yao may not be made of gold, but she shines just like it. But I've been keeping things from her. What does that make me? I had an opportunity in the private room just now, and I let it slip through my fingers again. There's the first it right there. Grammatically doesn't need to be there. This poster must be hiding a clue. As expected, the word upstairs is vaguely visible on the dark part of the poster. Could it be referring to the atrium? Leaves of the potted plant have been tampered with. Looks like I was right. This is the secret message they left for me. Evelyn unraveled the tangled plant leaves, revealing the word landing carved into them. Could it be landing? Could it be that Fuchs' planned operation is to sabotage today's New Year concert? So this is probably the concert they were saying some big hullabaloo happened in the Bangaboo contest event. And shit's about to go down. When you contacted me before, you were always vague. Was that just a delay letting me know until now? This is bad. Although Odium has made extra preparations to guard against Fugue, Hobson and the others, I'll check everything again before notifying Hobson. Let's see if there are any other clues.
The clue from the coded message points to 8 p.m. Atrium Landing. Wow, such trust. They won't reveal the meeting details to a traitor like me until the last moment. It seems Fugue never fully trusted me from the start. No surprise they'd plant another mole in Odium. I'd do the same thing if I were in their shoes. With a double infiltration setup, if one gets exposed, the other one is ready to step in as a backup. Whoever made these arrangements is certainly a capable individual. I'll just notify Hobson about the Fugue attack. His people should be enough to handle it. There's still time. If I set up everything before Fugue arrives, I can block them off. I need to confirm the identity of the other mole as soon as possible.
At that moment, communicator buzzed.
Mr. Hobson.
There's a security breach. We need to take care of it immediately. Where are you?
Doing the same thing you're doing.
I need to speak with you as well. I've uncovered quite a few Fugue-related leads.
Oh, related to Fugue, you say? That's unexpected. Where are you right now?
It's a little hard to describe, so...
Why do I get the feeling Tessa is directly involved in this? I mean, her demeanor screamed, I'm up to something. And Evelyn went, at the end of that cutscene, so... yeah.
If my guess is correct, Hobson probably wants to take me out. I might as well use this opportunity to draw him and his men to the atrium. That way we can block Fugue's attack.
Also, those Fugue thugs back in the combat area, they were acting like a bunch of deranged fanboys. So the it kind of fits, unless there's an alibi involved that just hasn't been shown off yet.
Why don't we meet in the atrium?
The atrium? All right, I'll wait for you there.
After ending the call, Eve exhales deeply.
Finally. I can't hide it any longer. It's time to reveal the truth.
You're a hit, woman.
Now that I've got Fugue's intel, I'll deal with the issue at hand first. As for who the other mole is, I'll have to play it by ear.
Okay, I'm joking. It probably has to do with maybe having worked with this Fugue person in the past or something. I don't know. Beginning of the concert creeps quietly closer. Eve takes a deep breath and heads toward the atrium. Can't go too hard on Hobson and his crew. We still need them to hold off Fugue. When they start fighting, we'll have the time to figure out what the mole is plotting. Also, when I went to go, it just occurred to me, when I went to go start up this special episode, there was another one that said, like, special screening or...
Evelyn A. Chevalier, former producer of Redo Lucky Star, then assistant director at Parquet Factory Films for 3 years, joined our company 2 years ago on Monica's recommendation.
And said something about extra fighting. So is it like an extended version of this or something else? I'm not sure.
Very impressive credentials. Too bad it's not the real you, is it? Shields Green.
That doesn't sound like a name. Well, not a direct name of a person so much as a title.
An elite spy from the organization infiltrating the inner circle of our company's most valuable asset. How unsettling.
So, a corporate spy is what she was.
Fugue's spy must be removed immediately. Wouldn't you agree?
Is this order from Miss Yao?
I think you got the wrong spy, Mr. Hobson.
You don't actually think that woman has free will, do you? Like I said earlier, she's nothing more than a valuable asset of our company. There's no place for her input in the company's decisions.
Again, Sony and Michael Jackson.
I'm the one who has no place here.
Oh?
I know she'd never issue such an order, but still, I can't help but doubt. I can't help but be suspicious. I just had to ask. Even under the sunlight, what crawls out of the darkness is still just a shadow. You're not wrong. I am, in fact, a spy planted by Fugue.
Huh?
I thought you'd deny it. Good. That saves me a lot of trouble.
But I'm not your enemy. Fugue simply hired the organization I work for. My relationship with them never involved any loyalty. Listen, I'm not the only spy Fugue has planted within Odium.
So she was planted to infiltrate the company, but is also completely dissatisfied with it upon having befriended Astra, if what I'm getting out of this is correct. And she doesn't want anything to do with who she works for, whatever, anymore. That's what I'm getting.
What?
You must know that the grudge between these two conglomerates runs deep. Do you really think Fugue would gamble everything against Odium on me alone? I only learned about their plan of action moments ago, and this is nowhere near the full scope of their strategy. What we should be doing now is
We? I'm not interested in figuring out whether you've actually switched sides or if you're just faking it. As for your intel, how can anyone know if it's legit or a trap?
But Miss Yao's safety...
That's none of your concern. Odium will protect its assets. We don't need outsiders to get involved. I'll look into the intel you mentioned. In any case, thank you for your service these last 2 years. Now!
If it's not an order from Miss Yao herself, I'm afraid I can't comply.
Uh-oh.
Hobson, tell your people to stop. The real enemies are on the way. My only goal is Miss Yao's safety. Continue, and you'll have no mercy from me. Don't waste your time on me. Yu's enforcers are coming. Check your six. It's your job to protect Miss Yao.
We've reached the area. What's going on?
Oh, so Fugue's people showed up. Listen up! Evelyn has been colluding with Fugue.
Take them all down!
This is very bad timing.
Good evening. New Eridu. Are you ready?
Oh, like an angel.
Then let me share the wonders of magic with you all.
Damn! Traitors are unreliable. Go figure. Traitor! Don't even think about running away.
Ow, 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 ow.
Take down all the Odium guys and that traitor. Take down that traitor and all the Fugue guys.
The best deep tracking down the insider is more important than fighting. I wonder how things are on the stage. You even arranged people in the audience?
Uh-oh.
You thought this was the end? We're just the advanced team. As long as we hold off Odium security, our people can give them a real show.
Gotta contact Miss Yao. Miss Yao? Miss Yao, can you hear me? Control room, do you copy?
Okay, so we've gone full diehards.
Traitor to the organization! Are you ready to meet your maker?
The people from the organization. This is getting worse. Oh, it's all my fault. If only I had told Miss Yao my identity earlier. Huh. things wouldn't have spiraled out of control like this. If the control room's been breached, I won't be able to handle it on my own.
So I take it partially back. It's not really a bunch of disgruntled fans.
Someone both Rain and Miss Yao trust.
As much as it's just giant corporate pissing match.
Those two will definitely lend a hand.
A giant corporate pissing match that's turned into a die-hard situation.
Astra is in danger. I need your help.
Danger?
Yes, but if you're willing to lend me a hand, there might still be a chance to turn things around. There's no time to explain. Just come with me. We have to break into the central control room.
Huh? Break into the central control room? Even though we have the fancy title Phaethon, we aren't exactly fighters. We might not even be able to beat Eos in a fight.
Evelyn, what's going on?
Sorry. I owe you an explanation, especially if I'm going to put you in danger. It's all my fault.
Eve confesses everything to Belle and Weiss, from the long-standing grudge between Odium and Fugue, to her role as a Fugue spy that had been planted by Astra's side. Carrying out Fugue's plans while avoiding Odium's suspicion, all the while exhausting every effort to uncover the identity of the other mole besides herself.
So, that's the whole story. I betrayed Astra, right from the first moment I met her. I failed to act when I should have, and that slowly led me to this situation. If anything happens to Astra because of this, I'll never forgive myself.
The only one who can decide whether to forgive or not is Astra.
That's right. The most we can do is bring you to her, plain and simple.
You too.
If we take over the central control room, Fugue's every move will be laid bare.
Not just that. While Astra powers Starloop's harmonic core from the stage, the control room manages everything else. Navigation, balance, and stability. If the control room is compromised, it'll be like a spaceship losing its bridge. The consequences would be disastrous.
We'll coordinate from the control room and fend off the enemies. Then, right in the nick of time, with all eyes on us, we rush to the stage and save the day!
Let's be realistic about our combat abilities. Most likely, it'll be Eos who saves the day.
Bruh.
Astra was right. You two really are interesting. Come on, let's go take the control room.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
This countdown. It's not a bomb, is it?
Can we still get through to Astra?
It's no use. Looks like the usual comms have been cut off. Leave the suspicious countdown to us, Evelyn.
Meanwhile, on the stage, all the lights went out during the intermission, leaving Astra alone in the darkness, frantically trying to reach everyone.
Director? Backstage? Control room? Eve? Can you hear me? A malfunction? This is bad. The next song is about to start. Oh, wearing a 40-meter long gown doesn't exactly make it easy to dance. I've got no other option.
40 meters. So that dress was part of the prop, not just separate shit to worry about. In the second before the lights come back on, the costume change was a success.
Luckily, I hid my outfit on the stage ahead of time. Otherwise, the next song would have been a disaster. The style just doesn't match that gown at all.
Yeah, basically corporation fighting with the two win against one another. Yep. Uh-oh.
What's that sound? Bullets? This song wasn't supposed to have bullet sound effects. But wow, that's so cool! Why didn't I think of this before? Huh? Why are these weird old guys rushing onto the stage? Ugh, my comms were cut off too. This is bad. Eve, she must be on her way right now. I just need to hold out until she gets here. A few troublemaking old guys aren't enough to cancel my show. Wait a minute. The tempo of this song is fast. What if I incorporate the fighting into the choreography? Perfect timing. The song's choreography is all yours now.
Yeah. Do you really think you belong here with that pretty face of yours? You're nothing but a puppet controlled by Denny. You don't deserve to carry on Yoran's legacy.
This is just too much. I don't know how much longer I can take this. Wow! Hate me this much. So many people actually hate me. Am I being too greedy? My desire to reach every lonely heart. Maybe it was always an impossible dream. But that won't stop me. Little by little, using the purest melodies, I'll captivate the world.
Miss Yao, please come to my side.
Hold on a second. I think I heard someone calling me. Nope, I heard nothing. I was hearing things. Dinner might be ready soon. I'm hoping I can finish this in time.
Check your safe.
My time to show them. Let my song move everyone.
Ow, 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 ow.
Securing the flank. Nothing slips through my defense. All exits are now sealed.
Evelyn, Astra, can you hear me? The communications are completely down. I can only talk to you through EOS now. The timer is connected to the explosives.
Uh-oh.
Explosives?
Has Fugue completely lost it? Starloop Tower is cruising right now. If it explodes, even their own people won't make it out alive.
Not to mention the civilian toll of people inside, but also possibly people down on the ground level from falling debris.
Wait. Fugue is just the scapegoat. The real mastermind must be someone else.
Their target isn't just me. It's all the audience here as well.
Only a little bit left. All we have to do is just hit the triangle button with Astra. Okay.
The thrusters. The explosive device must be connected to Starloop's thrusters.
Wise is already working on disarming the detonation device.
Is it doable, Belle?
Yeah, as long as it's software, there's always a way to crack it. The control room has the blueprints for all the thrusters and pipelines. We can do it. But I don't know if we have enough time. The countdown is less than 10 minutes.
I knew it! I knew Tessa was the villain.
Having the desire to live is such an enviable thing.
Lady de Winter, why are you here?
She's gone mad.
You already know the answer. Why bother asking? I'm here because it's my duty as Yoran's widow. As the family of the deceased, I must hear the screams of the murderers with my own ears, and see their repentance with my own eyes before I can go. Wouldn't you agree?
Murderers? I don't understand. Yoran, wasn't his death his own decision?
He committed suicide, did he? Or did he not?
Suicide? What a convenient excuse.
Ah, okay.
All they have to say is he committed suicide, and the murderers walk free and carry on with their own lives without a shred of guilt. And then they dump all the grief and pain onto the victim.
The George Soros method, if you will.
If Odium and Fugue hadn't dragged Yoran into endless contract disputes over their so-called profits, would he have been forced to leave the stage he loved so dearly in his final years? He watched helplessly as music drifted further and further away from him, as if sealed in a silent vacuum, slowly suffocating and losing all his brilliance. But I must thank Odium and Fugue, if not for their endless conflict and unwavering resolve to destroy each other. I could never have pulled this off.
This is like an Armored Core plot with musicians thrown into the mix.
After all, what could someone like me, abandoned and left alone in this world, possibly achieve?
Well, with the whole corporate conflicts and causing chaos and all that crap.
I must also thank the audience who once adored Yoran.
Oh, come on.
If you hadn't cast him aside so easily, if you hadn't scrutinized Yoran's every move with such harsh and critical eyes, if you hadn't hurt him with baseless speculation and cold, detached remarks, how would he have fallen slowly into that endless, dark abyss of pain until he completely lost the courage to live?
Lady, I'm sorry your husband got thrown out into the trash by corporate suits who are out of touch with normal people, but seriously, this is not the way to go about it.
I must thank you too, Astra Yao. There is genuine beauty in your voice. Do you realize you're nothing more than a money-making nightingale to Odium of Fugue? When the next nightingale hatches, you'll lose all your value, and everything you have today will eventually be taken away. Just like Yoran, whose worth was stolen by your voice. You, all of you, you are murderers! It was you, all of you, who drove Yoran de Winter to his death. My most beautiful dream, my most precious resonance, my true love. It's almost time. Oh, how rude of me. I haven't even given you all a proper welcome.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. The English voice actress really cooked with this one for Tessa.
3, 2,
There's no time. If the engines get damaged.
1. Everyone, welcome to my late husband's funeral.
Oh no. A master control switch.
To protect everyone!
Miss Yao. How rude of you. It's not over yet.
The Harmonic core! The Starloop lost power! What do we do?
I was just kidding about the armored core thing.
Is a requiem for the dead.
I was just kidding about the armored core. This is not what I anticipated.
This song is dedicated to the world.
I see. Your singing only has power thanks to Yoran's legacy. So you will fall.
Ow. I keep falling for the red light when I should be minding the yellow one.
Hailed as a genius, but you're nothing more than a cheap imitation of Yoran. Have you ever felt the endless darkness behind the stage? Every note in the song is a final rest in Yoran's life. I won't let you continue to desecrate his dreams on this stage. What Yoran lost, you too will save it. Understand. The glory under the spotlight is nothing but a shadow. You pushed him into that abyss.
Let our souls rest.
It was you who deprived him of his last breath. You can never understand my pain.
That was a challenging but very cool fight. I liked it. I called it without even meaning to call it. It's like, I was just kidding about the armored core connection, and what does the game do? Drops a frickin' mech on me. What the hell? Did I write this game in another reality or something? I don't know. What's going on here? I don't mean to do this, it just keeps happening to me. Seeing the Terror Raptor about to crash, Lady De Winter suddenly pulled out a pistol and without hesitation aimed it at Astra. At that moment, Eve rushed forward and shielded Astra with her body.
Still pretending. My plan couldn't have gotten this far without your help.
Evelyn! Are you okay? Speak to me.
Live, damn you!
Do you really think she's protecting you? How laughable. Your so-called bond is nothing but a facade.
Not anymore, it isn't.
What do you mean?
She's not the loyal partner you think she is. From the very beginning, she's been a spy sent by few to watch you.
Yeah, until she went into the corporate equivalent of going native.
No, that's not true. Do you think she truly cares about you? No, you're just a tool she used to complete her mission.
The trust between us is something you could never understand.
Naive! Surrounded by endless manipulation and tangled interests. Do you really think there can be any genuine trust or real feelings between you? Absolutely sickening. You're a lapdog serving the interests of capital. While Yoran was alive, all of you fed on his soul. Now that he's gone, you're still exploiting his final voice for profit!
I mean, she's kind of wrong and also kind of right at the same time.
He belongs to me. Give me back Yoran's legacy!
It's not what you think! Starloop Tower's harmonic core is powered by my singing. It has nothing to do with Yoran's works. I've been searching for this record because Yoran's voice holds an incredible power to connect hearts. His voice is a bridge, crossing all divisions and suffering. In our fractured, disconnected era, this kind of voice can mend the cracks and bring back long-lost resonance.
Music, like food, is good for the soul and brings people together. That is what I would like to call, what's the word? Oh yeah, culture.
You know exactly what I mean. I know you do.
Only song fit for a funeral is a requiem for the dead. That was the best line yet.
That night I heard Yoran's voice live was one of my most cherished moments. His voice carried us into another world, a sacred land of music.
Back in a moment. Okay, I'm back, sorry. Yep, dinner ended up being ready before I could, finish it. We just reheated some leftover grilled turkey and made tacos out of it. So, okay, so the night I heard Yoran's voice live was one of my most cherished moments. His voice carried us into another world, sacred line of music. Astra Yao, okay.
Before the concert started today, I told you this performance was my tribute to Yoran. You said he was someone who lived in the past. So now, I'll bring him into the future.
Stop dressing it up with fancy words! You have no idea what he went through!
Perhaps you're right. I never truly understood his inner world. But maybe you didn't either!
Uh-oh. Them's fighting words, Astra. Oh.
The Starloop is falling faster than earlier. Even if Astra can get the remaining thrusters to work, they might not generate enough power to keep us afloat. Based on the calculations, we might crash.
Do you hear that? If Yoran's spirit is out there, he's finally answered my wish.
Lady, I don't think Yoran wanted you to go out in a blaze of glory with 1,000 people along for the ride against their will.
Fall! Fall! Starloop will shatter and the false dream will plunge into oblivion!
Jesus, this lady is a complete Fruit Loop. Completely destroyed by grief to an absurdly unhealthy level. Sounds good as hell now. That's some good food. Yup. Indeed, my mother's cooking never fails. Lady Tessa de Winter dropped her pistol, her curses dying away as silent tears rolled down her face. Joran, I'll wait for you where the starlight dims. Will you be there? Yeah, we baked a whole turkey in the oven not long ago. And like chicken, it's meat that is good for making a whole bunch of stuff out of what remains. You know, turkey tacos, you know, turkey sandwiches, etc., etc., enchiladas even, etc. The pistol fell from her hand as her eyes glazed. I'm tongue twisted. The pistol fell from her hand as her eyes glazed over them with madness. Laughing like a maniac, she disappeared into the panicked crowd. Oh, don't tell me she's gonna get away.
I'm sorry, Astra. I never had the courage to tell you. I'm a spy for Fugue. My code name is Shields Green.
What? But your hair is clearly golden leaf colored.
You're not bothered? I've been deceiving you from the very start. My entire existence is a lie.
What if Astra what if Astra figured it out long ago and she just didn't care? I wonder.
What lie? That you didn't tell me your real name?
It's more like a nickname or a title than an actual name.
You are you. The person in front of me is the Eve I trust. No matter what your name is, you're still the one who shielded me from all the noise, the one who protected me with kindness and resilience. I hear the purest melody in you.
Aww.
If only I hadn't been too afraid to tell the truth. If I weren't so selfish, maybe none of this would have happened today.
There's no if. Everyone makes mistakes, but that doesn't decide our final destiny. The past is behind us. The future is still unwritten. And the only thing we can firmly hold on to is the present. Even if destruction is inevitable, we must face it in our own way, without regrets. Even if we're walking towards the end, we will greet it with the most beautiful melody.
The most beautiful melody to greet destruction?
Yes, with fiery hope, using our final breath to shout and to sing.
In other words, like Winston Churchill once said, if you're gonna go through hell, keep going. Until you punch through it. I mean, it worked for Dante with Devil May Cry.
This is New Eridu, the last hope of human civilization. Even in desperate situations, we've survived time and again with inexplicable joy. Fate has favored us, after all. This time, we'll surely make it through again. Belle, Wise, Eve, will you sing the final song with me?
Improvising like this... it's not really my strong suit. You know I've never been good at singing.
Be a good sport, Evelyn.
But fighting for you, I've never hesitated.
Evelyn jumps down off the stage, no matter Fugue, Odium, HAE, or the people from the organization. Everyone was panicking, sent into chaos from fear. So long as those 3 harmonic cores are reactivated, then there's still hope.
Falling.
Hold on. Had a taco in my hand that I was in the middle of eating as all that dialogue was going, so can't really fight with one hand. She's like over there singing in the stage. Yeah, all the fans are up there, and Astra's right there.
Perhaps I'm no longer trapped by the secrets and lies of the past. Perhaps I can make my own choices too. Not just for myself, but for so much more, for everything we cherish. This time, no orders, no schemes, only me. I won't let fear keep me captive any longer.
You're the boss of your own life, Eve.
Perhaps the me of the past wasn't worthy. But the person I am now doesn't need to run and hide. There is magic in the world. Brilliant, radiant, incredible
miracles.
是我们的珍惜奇迹。
Another happy landing. That was awesome. Final Fantasy X-2, eat your heart out. After the concert, Evelyn spent several days at public security, giving statements and answering every inquiry. The information shared with public security needs to be handled with utmost caution. After all, this matter involves Fugue, Lady De Winter, and the organization. I can't believe they hid it from me. How can I not be worried when Eve is missing? Please come out soon. Officers, please. Eve isn't a bad guy. Okay. So this is what it feels like to be unable to do anything. But wait. Huh, even the police station in this game is crisp. That must be them.
Understood. I've completed a full report on the case. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Evelyn. We'll take additional precautions regarding Lady De Winter's safety, given your concerns.
Assuming you found her yet.
She may have been the mastermind, but Juyuan would never allow anyone to take her life in secret. In fact, while in our custody, she might be in the safest place she can be.
So they did get her. Okay. I'm surprised they managed to get her in that madness.
Despite causing significant trouble for your company, the thugs hired by Fugue were merely pawns manipulated by Lady De Winter, and had no intent to kill on their own.
So they were expendable, basically.
Once I have more evidence of the communication between these thugs and Fugue's higher-ups, I'll forward the relevant documents to your company's legal team.
Your and Officer Zhu Yuan's attention to detail is incredibly reassuring. The incident involves a complex web of connections, and having the support of public security is a tremendous relief.
We'll also continue investigating leads related to the organization. Thank you again for the intelligence you've provided.
Eve!
Miss Yao, you came in person? This is Officer Qingyi, who I've been troubling these past few days.
Thank you, Officer Qingyi, for bringing Eve back to me.
It's nothing. Miss Evelyn has hardly rested while helping us with the investigation. She's worked very hard.
There's one thing I'd like to ask for your help with, Officer Qingyi.
Please, go ahead.
This master copy of Yoran's legacy. I hope you can deliver it to Lady De Winter.
Huh. Just giving it back, eh?
I know I will never be able to see things from her perspective and fully understand her pain. But just like Yoran's voice has brought solace to countless lonely souls, perhaps one day it can also soothe her despair. From that show, Yoran said two things that left a deep impression on me. Though much has happened in the past and we cannot predict the future, I want to make a decision for myself in the present. I hope that everyone who has supported me will also stay true to their hearts and never betray their present selves. His last performance has finally been published. Now all fans can listen to this legendary record. And this master copy belongs to her. Please let her know that Yoran has always been by her side.
Will do. I hope she can understand your sentiment and find the strength to move forward. We'll notify you immediately if there are new developments in the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other tasks to attend to. Farewell.
After a public security officer escorts them to the door, Astra notices that Eve's expression has relaxed considerably. They didn't give you a hard time, did they, Eve? Public Security's Qingyi and Captain Zhu Yuan are incredibly sharp. My history with the organization couldn't possibly slip past their keen eyes. Thanks to your persistence, the company and Security General Hobson decided not to hold me accountable this time. And my past has nothing to do with this case. Besides, I do have intelligence that can be useful to her. For them, taking down the organization in one fell swoop is far more important. For me, this may be a mutually beneficial situation, and I'm happy to help. As long as you're safe, that's all that matters. Nothing else is important to me. Then let's head back now. Are we heading back already? Well, yes. Why wouldn't we? We just got out. Let's not go back. I really can't with you. Alright, since it's nice out today. We're not far from 6th Street, and last time we only escaped thanks to those two from the video store. Let's go and give them a proper thank you. Yep. You should head back first. I will ensure Miss Yao's safety. 6th Street. Let's go to 6th Street. The two get in the car and head towards 6th... I got my tongue tied. 6th Street.
Miss Yao, since we're visiting, we should buy Belle and Wise a gift.
Ooh. Right you are.
Right. I almost forgot. Good thing you reminded me. The limited edition red velvet cake looks delicious. Ah, and that black tea I had last time was so fragrant. It'll be lavish. Belle will be thrilled.
Speaking of gifts, I also have a gift I'd like to give you, Miss Yao.
Ooh.
Huh? What is it?
If you're curious, follow me.
I'm curious.
Oh, the empty parking lot?
I didn't think so before, but this place seems familiar.
Familiar, you say? That's about right.
Please explain.
This place is completely empty. But why does it feel so familiar?
Because this is where the gramophone used to be.
Gramophone. That's right. That was the name of the shop. Yoran's final performance was held in this little shop. It's been so many years, I'd forgotten the name of the place. How do you remember, Eve?
So, this was a spot for another place, and now it's gone. Huh.
Because I was there too.
What? You were there too?
I was. But unlike you, I just stumbled upon it by chance. I heard music coming from the shop and stopped to listen for a while. Through the glass, I saw a group of passionate fans. Yoran's voice flowed out from the crowd. I didn't actually see him, just vaguely heard his voice.
incredible. It's like Yoran's music had brought us together. Turns out, we've known each other for a long time.
It seems like you're fond of my gift.
So, it was destiny.
This is all your fault, Eve. I'm about to cry now.
You were right. Music is a connection of hearts. Even across different times and spaces, we can still feel each other's presence.
Yes. Perhaps that's what Yoran wanted to bring us. A resonance that never fades. A connection that transcends time.
The only thing we can hold on to tightly is the present.
Yes. Only the present.
The two stand quietly on that empty ground as if they can still hear Yoran's voice drifting in the wind, bringing a warmth that never truly disappeared.
We've been walking for a while, and it's almost time to meet up with the proxies.
So, this music store used to be here,
Let's go find Belle and Wise.
and now it's just long gone. Turned into a lowly parking spot that nobody uses. That's sad. Inky the cat. There apparently is something involving him in the trophies, I believe.
And here we have Miss Fairy, the strongest AI around. Top-notch holo navigator with the sharpest tongue in new hairdo.
Ah, the strongest AI?
Oh my god, they're actually being toured through their base of operations. Lucky.
You are. You always will be.
Aww.
Their market value is now approaching 5 trillion dennies.
I mean, if I want to break my contract with them, I'll need to save up enough for the penalty first. We only let go of something as trivial as money in exchange for someone as priceless as you. It's a rare day off. Let's go right now.
I want an anime of this so badly.
Astra! Over here!
Uh-oh, paparazzi.
What should we do now?
The parking lot.
Sorry, folks. We're on vacation today.
I knew it. After a hearty meal, you sing karaoke with Astra and Evelyn. She's still not satisfied. You all have a second meal. After partying ways with them, you return home. I feel like Astra and I are becoming good friends now. All thanks to you, Wise. I'm so full. I feel like my stomach's gonna burst. I can't even sit down. If you can't sit down, then lie down. Exit the special episode. If you can't sit down, then lie down and sleep. Today was really fun. Sweet dreams, Belle. Whew, that was a long, long part. After a long, satisfying sleep. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Well, it wasn't as long as I thought it was, but it felt like it. Alright, so that's it for the special episode. Well, that one anyway. The Princess and the Knight. Complete the stage, Fugitive March. Huh. What's all this? Oh, new special play, huh? So this is the story bit. In special, I'm guessing... Yeah, what is this? Final callback. This agent's final callback has ended. What even is that? Oh, it's a stage. It's like bonus stages. Harmonic core is not just magic, but magic of technology. Astra and Evelyn steep into the hollow together, searching for the key material to drive the cores. Sound-sensitive, etheric matter. So this is basically like bonus stages. I think. Yup, it is. Last time I tested it, I found I need more sound-sensitive etheric matter to maximize the harmonic core's effectiveness. Yeah, I know. You don't need to tag along. I got this covered. I'd rather skip the company's social events. They're exhausting and boring. I want to travel with Eve. The Hollow is not a resort. Don't get me wrong, this is an important business trip for me. In short, Harmonic Core is a container for sound-sensitive etheric matter. Harmonic Engine burns this material and adjusts propulsion for tuning sound waves at specific frequencies. I'll be right back in a moment. Okay, I'm back again. Since I'm using my voice to activate the engine, it's crucial to find the right match for my vocal tone and the sound-sensitive ether. That's what I've been telling Secretary Hobson. I bet creating all the complicated jargon wasn't easy for you. I didn't just make it up, I memorized it word by word after checking with the guys in R&D. Okay, I got it. We can't stay in the Hollow for long. Let's wrap this up quickly.
This song is dedicated to the world.
Nothing slips through my defenses. So unprofessional.
Allow me, Eve.
All exits are now sealed.
Stage is mine. Catch the rhythm.
Heads up.
My time to shine.
Removing threat.
Thanks. This one's for you.
Countering.
Alrighty. Princess in the Night. Heh, how fitting. And I love how Wise and Belle are right there as like a Duke and Duchess or something down there. Trembling Inspiration. When Astra Yao sound attack hits an enemy, the stage mechanics. Let's hit all the enemies.
The best defense is a strong offense.
Let my song let our souls resonate.
Securing the perimeter.
I'll take you.
My time to shine.
Move it. Move it. Out of my way. Move it.
How about some music?
All exits are now sealed.
Cool. We still haven't found the sound-sensitive ether that perfectly matches my voice. You don't seem discouraged at all. Because I got a lot of inspiration from this trip with Eve. Inspiration, you're never short on that. I'm surrounded by interesting people who inspire me. I made sure to gather them. I see, so I was gathered. You're my prized collection. Then as part of your collection, I shouldn't be exposed to too much danger. Let's head back early today. I like these two. They're cute together. Like a big sister, little sister duo. Lately, we've been coming to the Hollow too often, because I discovered the Hollow's hidden potential. Don't you think it's perfect for practicing singing? The space is so open and the echoes are beautiful. So, who are your audience? The Ethereals? I think they love my singing. Hear those footsteps? They're coming over. They are really passionate, aren't they? I don't think they're that passionate in this manner.
Nothing slips through my defenses.
All right, I'll take the mic. Let our souls resonate.
Securing the perimeter. Final warning. All exits are now sealed. Precision strike initiated. Your journey ends with me.
My song is with you.
Securing the perimeter. Removing threat.
All right, I'll take the mic.
That last song was a bit sad. It was a requiem after all, so I'll make it the final track of the OP-132 album. Scattered ether particles are glowing in a way I've never seen before. That sound-sensitive ether is a perfect match. Looks like the ethereals truly enjoy my songs. Or what they might have used to have been anyway. It's different from HIA's official explanation. I can't shake the feeling that beneath those terrifying husks, there's still something that resonates with us. I've heard that hearing is the last sense to fade when someone passes. I think it shows that music is deeply connected to our souls. Even as life fades, sound lingers, keeping us connected to this world until the very end. It's time to go back, Astra. Right, let me say goodbye to them one last time. Thank you for loving my songs. A soft ripple flows through the silence as if gently responding to Astra's tender goodbye. Huh. I mean, if the ethereals are mutated humans from being overexposed to the hollow energy, then it stands to reason that some shred of them still survives, but largely overpowered by the monstrous forms they've become. Kind of like the Flood in Halo, minus the disgusting parasites. Hollow Concerto.
All ambush.
Allow me, Eve.
Nothing slips through my defenses.
Let our souls resonate. What? Catch the rhythm.
Your journey ends with me.
My time to shine. Alright, I'll take the mic. This song is dedicated to the world.
All exits are now sealed. Neutralizing.
So we fight together.
Thanks. This one's for you.
Did we get the 2,000 points? I'm not sure. I hope we did. We did. Yay. Alright, so that does it for Harmonic Pact. Okay, so final callback is just the whatever this is. It's just the, I guess, the announcement banner with the different, with Evelyn and other characters to demo. The fish we can't do because I'm not far enough in Chapter 2. I don't know if I have any used batteries.
We've got new stock in today. Come take
I
a look.
don't. I don't have any batteries. Fudge. See if anything unlocked over here. So special episodes for Jane Doe, Yanagi. We did the Astra and Evelyn one. There's a whole bunch of other ones. I hope the Yanagi and Jane Doe ones come back, because I would like to experience those. And I hate that it took me this. I mean, I got my PS5 3 months ago, so I feel horrible for having jumped into the Triple Z bandwagon very late, when I should have done it much earlier. But instead, I just kind of kept putting it off. One, because I kept playing Stellar Blade due to the being obsessed with the costume variety. Black Myth Wukong also took up a lot of my time also, because of how skull-splittingly difficult it is and how long it was. And I also ended up trying out First Ascendant first, and that took up about a good chunk of my time. And you know what? I don't know if or when I'm ever going to get back into First Ascendant. I gave it a shot, and frankly, I don't know. It's like the initial first impression, I liked what I saw, but after a while, it just got way too grindy and tedious, with menus upon menus upon menus. Current half a bajillion different kinds of currencies, and the weight involved to unlock certain stuff, it just was no longer feasible with my backlog. On top of the fact that the story and when characters were just so boring. They just drone on and on about meaningless bullshit and talking about mechanics that I'm never going to use or remember. So it was just like, yeah, okay, I've got a million other more important games to get to, and this is not one of them. So I don't know if I'll ever get back to First Ascendant. I might, if I don't, I may even delete it off my PS5 because honestly, I don't know. It might just be togging data after that point, but maybe I'll go back to it. I don't know. I'll let it stew in there for a while. And I really think that where the alarm bells started happening was when one of the first missions you get involves fighting a dude named Greg. Yeah, the big bad guy of the entire game has a dude whose name is literally Greg servicing him. And he's supposed to be one of those super powerful monster alien villains. Like, oh no, it's Greg, he's so scary. Like, please. On top of the fact that it just... also, did I mention characters talked and droned on too much, and I just did not care about any of them? It's like, none of the lore and terminology interested me. Characters look cool, and I was happy to get one or two that I really liked, but I was in no way invested in that universe after the first couple of streams I did with it, because it was like Destiny. It's like that's basically First Ascendant was. It's Destiny without the $60 price tag. And other than the fan servicey character designs, which a lot of which looked great and I liked them, it just did not hook me when it came to the writing and the gameplay loop. Whereas I'm having far more fun with Zenless Zone Zero, because it does feel like a single player game with a lot of time and effort put into it. I just don't like how it's a gacha game, and I really hope one day MiHoYo says, you know what, we've grinded this shit long enough. Let's give gamers who want a proper release without any of the bullshit. I mean, they put out a physical version of Honkai Star Rail, but from what I heard, the physical disc is basically the same as the online anyway shit they already have to deal with. Meaning, doesn't matter if it's a disc, it still has to connect anyway, and then all that other stuff that goes along with it. I don't know. That's what I glazed out of it. So hopefully I'm wrong in that regard, but I would like Triple Z to get the better treatment of an eventual full proper release, because it frankly deserves it. So, Harmonic Pact is done. The Ellen Joe stuff is what I'm thinking of doing next. And I hope to God that characters that I missed beforehand, whether it be before getting my PS5 or even after getting my PS5 until now, eventually make a return and I can actually experience their stories. So, well, more of their stories anyway, because I wager we'll be seeing more of them in the base game anyway. So, there's technically story regarding Astra and Evelyn that I have not seen yet, because again, Harmonic Pact takes place after all that, so I basically jumped forward into the story. But because of the stupid day limit, I had to go ahead and do it anyway. So it's kind of one of those things where it just begs to all get put in a proper full release game where you don't have to worry about this shit anymore. So I hope that happens one day. So I think I'm gonna I might take a break and come back in a little bit. I'm going to go finish off the last of my second round of tacos. And then when I come back, we will start maybe regular story mode again of Triple Z. And then maybe tomorrow I'll get back, we'll divert to the Ellen stuff. So I'm going to take a break for a bit and then do some more of the normal stuff and see how far I can get with that. So that'll do it for here. That'll be it for 23. I'll come back with a 24. Thank you, Luffy Sun God, for watching. Appreciate the chatting. And I'll be back hopefully in a little bit with some more Zenless and see how far we can get in other areas before I decide to go and do the Ellen story that's currently up before that goes away. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright. That was a good side story. I really liked it.